Hi, welcome home to Love Tribe channel. At the time I prepared this video content, Ho Chi Minh City is in urgent situation of increasing the COVID-19 cases and the infected cases found in other provinces as well. We have to keep social distancing strictly and are required to follow protection methods instructed by the health department. In video number 10, I talk about practicing repentance for reducing the infected possibility and death cases from COVID-19. Today I want to share about my awareness of the affection of the outbreak COVID-19 in Vietnam, where I live. You can take it for reference in your places. This is not my discovering. This was a sharing from Master Nam, who I introduced in video number 10. He noticed us many times that we should not get angry or create conflict, which increase the angry energy. This kind of negative energy will be a cause of COVID-19 outbreak. As what I observed the social media interaction in our country, I recognize that the COVID-19 outbreak in Vietnam has relevance to the social conflict. And fighting severely on social media, which caused the division between people. I can't explain to you why. I just accept this interpretation because I felt this correlation. Like this time, this is the fourth outbreak of COVID-19 at Vietnam, which was defined by the government was begun at 27th of April 2021. As you know, the infection could be sooner than that. In my video number 12, talk about hurt people. I mentioned the stories of scandals which spread negative energy. The first scandal of this period was about at March 2021. From that time until now, there are many scandals happened which related to many well-known artists, and it's not stopped yet. Here, I list out for you the related events with the COVID-19 outbreak at Vietnam that I observed from social media and the news. The world knew about COVID-19 at the end of December 2019. From January 2020, there was lots of news about Wuhan, where initial outbreak of the COVID-19 began. You know, Vietnam next to China, we took lots of attention to this. Vietnam defined the first case of COVID-19 on 23rd of January 2020. People began worry about this pandemic. Then, in February, there was a case defined, and this case backed from England. During that time, there was lots of news about the COVID wave in Europe, especially in Italy. When people knew that the defined case in February mentioned above didn't declare the truth that she had been visited Italy For a fashion show at Milan, there were many angrily and criticized comments towards this patient and her family because of her dishonest. I am unsure whether this angry energy affects the outbreak or not, but the first outbreak was from this time. This case sister also became the trending on social media and increased the anger of Vietnam social communities after her statement about the above story in New York Times on September 2020. The second outbreak was after a scandal of a passed away actress family issues, which caused conflict between people on social media from the end of March 2020. Besides, there was another big scandal about a religious organization scam. Instead of calmly waiting for investigate the truth, people started with rude comments or negative contents fighting together, for every information was revealed without caring the whole story. They hated each other just because of a piece of news. Okay, all of us have different point of views. Why we do not take the story as a lesson for us to sympathize with others' suffering? And Vietnam's second outbreak from May 2020. The third outbreak was after many conflict scandals on social media, such as from the charity activities about in October to November 2020, family issues of a well-known comedy artist after his stroke death on the 9th of December 2020, and other negative reactions of the viewers about the COVID status in the world, and still other artist scandals happened those time in about January 2021. All these show us the ego with the history, hatred, with envy, with self-righteous to judge others' insides. It controls our thoughts and leads us to the negative path, which destroy our positive ones. And Vietnam's third outbreak was from January 2021. I don't know what happened in your places with relevant events occur. You can check by yourself and comments below. For everybody, contemplate and study. I'm here to mention about the conflict and division between people in the world, which may cause a bad affection on COVID-19 status in wide range. I really don't like to talk about politics, but lots of news on social media showing that the governments of many countries, especially the big countries, they don't focus on solving the problem as soon as possible together. What I see is blaming and pushing responsibility to each other. delaying the rescue towards the citizen because they are busy on fighting or disguised hypothesis of COVID source. Maybe people will say there will be better solution if we know the source of COVID. But when and how long? Rescue people or searching the source, which would be much more important at the moment? What we should focus at first. When I worked at companies, I was tired the way people blame mistakes on others. Most of people get up responsible for mistakes. Then they are focused on push the mistake responsibility on others when the problem happened rather than solving it. You may see the same situation in your places. Even the manager blames the mistake on his or her staffs, or between departments, between partners. And now I see it happen between countries, even though the situation is about the human lives. They focus on money, benefit, power, affection. Is there something wrong? What all the money, benefit, power, affection are for? They should be for service people to build better lives. It's not for the ego of any group of people. So please stay calm with any division purpose. So please stay calm with any division purpose information that you can read, watch, listen anywhere. Do not let any information mislead you to the karma cycle of conflict and war. No matter what country you are living, no matter what the color of your skin, no matter what the language that you speak, you are a family of human beings. Look at the history. Conflict. Look at the history. Conflict and division is for control purpose. It's not for the love of human beings. This is not just for this life or remaining life. It's for our soul to a higher level. If we let the negative energy affect it, then we may be misled to think, to talk, and to do the negative things. Waiters is the path to hell. Choose your path to the heaven or escape from the stick realms of reincarnation. It absolutely belongs to yourself. It's in your control. Live like an angel with love to the home beings, with the wise mind, not be affected by any negative conflict news. News is written by people. It may be affected by their ego. Ego may be affected by the fear, and the fear comes from ignorance, greedy, hatred, and delusion. All those fears are nutritious and light by the dark forces. If you want to be happiness, take back your control, take back your power. Do not let any bad energy affect you. Be at neutral position in your thought. Stand in different perspective to observe. Responsible with the place you were born and you are living, but use the mind and the heart of a global citizen to observe. Human beings will be global citizens without separation of countries in the future. It's a tendency. This is a process of energy level upgrade of our planet. All the struggles and suffering that human beings are facing are for awakening to a higher level of our soul. The negative energy such as hatred is very dangerous for us, which harms our immune system as well as our health. You can search for the same opinion on professional side. Even though the negative energy that we spread out can impact the environment around us, you can search for the study of Dr. Emoto Masaru on water react to our emotional thoughts and words. So the negative energy can affect our immune system because our body contains water up to 60%. Of course, don't forget to take care of yourself in positive way. Eat more healthy food. Do suitable exercise with your health. Light is better in my opinion. Get enough sleep and keep a safe distance with others until the pandemic is well controlled. Keep healthy mind and stay calm and peace. Trust this situation will improve and don't stop praying for the goodness to all people and beings. Take efforts from the minor attention to your body, not just rely on the medicine. And believe our body has great abilities. It is recovery every moment through the energy that we provide from physical to spiritual. Alright, hope you like my sharing. See you on next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.